Hey, what's up, everybody? It's a rainy day out here, so you have my advance apologies if you hear some raindrops in the background. I can't do nothing about it. So, anyway, I decided I want to do a little personal show here. I got lots of stuff I could upload. I can't promise you any ass and titties today, just my thoughts, which are really worth not much at all. So, if you want some more entertainment, I suggest you click another video thumbnail and you might see something to entertain you or whatever. This show might not be that entertaining, but that's all good. I want to talk, and it's my channel, so listen up if you want to. You've been warned. So anyway, happy holidays, happy Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Chinese New Year, Ramadan, or whatever you guys celebrate this winter. I'm just chilling. It's another day to me. Still doing my thing here, as you guys who follow the channel see. I've done a lot of movies, video updates, and stuff like that lately, which will soon be released. I realized that I did like a Master P, basically No Limit Records on my whole channels and stuff the last month or two. I think I released about 12 movies in the last month, which is very unusual. I just went to a bunch of shoot houses and did a bunch of videos, and I dropped them all at the same time. Some people were a little salty about that. Oh man, you leaked it. Oh, you released it. I'm like, whatever, nigga. So from that world, whatever. I'm from the school of thought that if you take the time to take a picture, make a video, or even do a silly show like this one right here, you should upload it right away. I know lots of people that are closet artists, musicians, and things of that nature, and they have literally like dozens and dozens of homemade albums and paintings and art books and stuff they've never released or never shown to anyone else because they feel like their personal work of art has to be perfected before they put it up on display. And I disagree with that. More power to you if you feel like you're waiting to release a mega good product or whatever up to your standards. But I'm not that type of person. I make what I do, I release it, and I get feedback on it, and maybe or maybe not, I adjust it if not, whatever. But I will release stuff. I will drop that shit. I will hit the upload button. I'll FTP it. I'll send it upstream. I'm more of an uploader than a downloader, I guess. So that's one of the main points of my show here. Whatever you got, send it up. It's better to turn in your homework halfway completed than to not turn the shit in at all. Believe me on that. Regardless, if you're going to get a F or a failing grade is I think like 60% or lower, you're better off turning the paper in and getting a 59% than not turning it in at all and getting a 0%, because then you don't have any feedback on what you may or may not be doing wrong because you haven't outputted anything. So I guess that's one of my life lessons to any of you folks out there that want to be, I don't care if you want to be a content creator or you just have a stupid Instagram page or whatever. Man, put that shit up there. You ain't gonna disappoint anybody around you. Everyone already knows you inside out, more than likely. So really, in this day and age, nothing that anyone does or anything that I should do should come as a surprise to anyone once you know how people roll and operate, right? But I think we have a bit of a shaming culture in place where, if you release or upload some substandard quality shit that someone doesn't like, or maybe you don't think your stuff is good enough to compete with the rest of the internet, or I don't understand you people, really. You guys are all going to be dead soon before you know it, so opinions should be very, very much so invalid. They don't carry much weight in my life. Again, go scroll through my channel's videos from years and maybe even a year or two ago. I did a show called Talking Doesn't Cook Rice. Talking does not cook rice, an old Chinese proverb, meaning the rice ain't gonna cook itself. Some hands have to go touch the shit to make it happen. So I'll probably do a sequel to that show real soon, because talking still doesn't cook rice. And as you guys see, I cook rice, I upload it, I sell it, while most people are just thinking about the concept of even buying a rice cooker. It's amazing to me how slow motion a lot of people's thought process. I should say, like, a lot of people lack the initiative to take something from the thought phase to the action phase, where I'm very quick in that. There's almost no delay in that shit. So that's just me. And some of you may think that's a little haphazard way to live or something. I don't know. But so far it's been working for me and whatever. So Word to the wise, if you have something, if you have some kind of talent or anything that you all may do in your spare time, you should definitely release it. Talk to some other like-minded people on forums, groups, or find someone that's doing something similar to what you're doing and get some feedback and bounce some ideas off them. That way you can find out whether people like you, hate you, want to copy you, want to steal your idea, or maybe you want to steal their ideas or modify your own. I don't know, man. But definitely do something and publish something is the key word. The longer you wait to publish, the longer you are delaying your success, your own success. And that's a lesson that I had to learn. I learned it a long time ago, more than 10 years ago, actually. So you guys might look back at, for instance, my adult movie library. A long time ago, people would complain about all kinds of shit. Oh, your models are so, rugged and trashy and this and that. Well, that's who I could afford at the particular time by doing manual labor jobs. And regardless, it filled a niche that a lot of people were not willing to fulfill or even touch or fuck with, because they figured that there were too many small crumbs on the table and we'll just leave that one for the nigger to fuck with or whatever. And there's no competition. A lot of my websites, Indian Girls, Tatikos, mostly I'm speaking of there, they don't have any direct competition because they've been too difficult to replicate or too hot or too politically incorrect or something for most people to stick a fork in. So I'll snatch your money off the table and go buy a condo with it while you guys are thinking about it. Again, I'm not that smart of a guy. I'm just fast. Really. You guys might think I'm a big dummy. Again, remember, I'm a dropout. I'm a college dropout voluntarily because, I made enough money to get out at the particular time and do what I needed to do. But most definitely, I'm not the smartest egg in the carton, but I'm most likely the fastest. But if you really think about it, though, speed and intelligence are interrelated. By me, for instance, by me publishing a book or a CD, or I don't make CDs no more, but a book or a video or a movie, by me releasing that shit as soon as I shoot it, same day, same week, put it up there, it's starting to make dollars instantly on day one. I'm much better off than the cat that's still up in the air, deliberating about the hems and haws of morality. Can I afford it? Can I do it? What will my family think? What about this? What about that? I'm thinking about buying my third Porsche and my third condo right now while you niggas are still sitting on the tree stump, twiddling your thumbs together, trying to decide who's morally correct or whatever, as you've all got, fucking vaccine shots going in your arms, wearing masks, and you see where I'm going with this tangent, right? People are ridiculous. Humans are ridiculous, and what they rationalize is acceptable to them. Now, I realize I could lose a lot of fans. I could lose all my fans and subscribers at a second. Anyone can. Anyone's, including this YouTube channel especially. Believe me, one day the Jews are going to nuke this shit. Whoever runs this shit, they're going to find out what he said. What? Anti-Semitic. 3 strikes. Ban and block them. Already demonetized, but I'm just waiting for the final strikes to come down. Until such time, consider this the last day of school, and I'm just taking pop shots at whatever until these fuckers erase it, There's a lot of stuff that gets scrubbed off the internet that I wish I could still find, like the Mel Gibson video where he's pulled over in a DUI in a boxer and he's talking about who's responsible for all the wars in the world. You can't find that clip anywhere on any torrent or backsite or live leak, any of that shit. A lot of the better nuggets of the internet have been scrubbed by the powers that be for a variety of reasons, but I've seen and heard a lot of the shit, and I'm still digging up copies. Another thing too, you might have noticed, and for you Americans listening, there's always these people leaving long-winded, like manifestos, like the Unabomber shit, although his was very well written and thought out and all that stuff. All these guys you see on the news that have so-called supposedly lost their marbles, most of them leave behind certain websites, podcasts, just their opinion of the world and how, more or less, how they became Magneto. They started out that wanted to be a good guy, but the world turned them inside out, and this is what the end result is, and this is how things came to be. A lot of these so-called crazy man manifestos, I should say most of them, get deleted and scrubbed off the internet. almost instantaneously. You know, actually one of my favorite ones to listen to was the old Frank James guy, the guy who's now got a life sentence in New York from the subway thing last year or a year or two ago or whatever. That guy's channel was amazing. There's actually this guy, really cool guy. What the fuck's his channel? It's called Video Matt Presents. If you just search for that on Google or YouTube, and he preserves a lot of these, you know, so-called long ranted, winded manifestos of people. And I wish there were more people doing that. I might be one of these person that tries to preserve a lot of these documents and stuff, because really it's just information, people. If people want to hear a video or listen to a show or read a fucking book, you should let them. Anytime that anybody tries to censor anyone's voice or whatever from you, there's usually a reason, and probably because it, you know, it basically threatens the powers that be. You can't say that reading or listening or watching to my show or anyone else's show incites you to violence more so any more than playing Grand Theft Auto or watching a violent movie or whatever. You flick on the TV, every 30 seconds somebody's getting shot the fuck up on every channel, it seems, especially in America. So you can't tell me that media encourages people to certain behaviors and actions or whatever, you know. If that was the case, I'd be fucking chicks all day with all the porn on the internet that I have to siphon filter through my brain or whatever. So anyway, that's my take on things, man. I have a lot to discuss. It is raining very heavy now. Let me go ride this bucket back to the crib, and I will continue this show in a bit. In the meantime, thank you for listening to me and for hearing me rant. I have some more freestyle shows in queue. And lastly, I apologize for not having a microphone for this show. For my previous shows that I put up, I did have a mic, but I ended up returning that along with a lot of my other movie props and lights. And you guys don't know I return about 80-90% of the shit I buy from Amazon for my movies and shows and stuff like that. Just because I don't really like owning or collecting shit. You know, some people wonder, you know, they say shit to me, oh, you got this drone, oh, you got that new thing, you got that new thing. Yeah, I'm the king of buying shit for 29 days and returning it. So, yeah, I'm just like fucking with good quality return policies. And if a store doesn't have a good quality return policy, I don't buy the shit. Simple. So that is what it is, in case you guys are wondering how I have all this experimental technology. I've always got some new gadget. You know, I buy the shit and send it back, and they put it back on my card, and I buy another gadget or toy the next month. It's a rotation. Shit has a lifespan. Certain things wear out, and certain products are actually shit. So I like to have the ability to get my money back for things of that nature. By the way, I stand by the same guarantee for all my websites and, you know, movies, DVDs. If you're unhappy for any reason, I'll be happy to refund your $2.95, nigga. Believe me, I'm not trying to rip nobody a new one or whatever for joining my website. Oh man, this, you said this, nigga. The video is the same. It's the same girl in the trailers in the video, okay? There's over 1,000, maybe 2,000 by now videos, scenes, and shit. I'm sure you'll find a few that you enjoy for your $2.95. But yeah, that's the Shimmy Cash money back guarantee. So anyway, let me go wrap it up here. You guys have a great morning, afternoon, evening, or whatever. Thanks for tuning in and listening to the show. Stay tuned for my latest updates. You'll see White Girl Cop Season 4. I filmed a couple episodes of that last week. You'll see another episode of Indian Girls, which I haven't been updated in a while, but I have a new Indian Girls model. Her video's done, and I just got to spend some time crunching some things and getting sorted out. You know, get this stuff going before I go to Vegas and Asia and all that shit. So, you know, it is what it is. You guys keep it moving, and I wish you all the best of luck in what you're doing. Thanks for watching. Again, if you want to support my work, look up my site. Indian Girls, Taticos, White Girl Cops, White Wives Matter, or just Google Shimmy Cash for any of my channels. I'm on ManyVids, Clips for Sale, OnlyFans, shit, man, you name it. Hot Movies, AEBN. I'm networked in that shit. So you'll find me on somewhere, and it's pretty damn hard to delete me from the internet. So my shit's out there, and it's rolling for life, nigga, whether you guys like it or not. More movies will be on the way. Expect more of the same. The beatings will continue. Peace and hair grease. Shimmy Cash is signing out. Y'all have a great day.
132 in Bush. I got him at gunpoint.
Okay, gunpoint 132 in Bush. Covers code 3.
Thanks, Ted.
Phoenix 2514 can transmit on tag 2. Okay, we'll still send it code 3.
have a nigger in the fucking hotel room because they just make
Yeah,
it.
because I might need to check inside of this cereal box. Don't they like to fucking hide drugs in here? Here.
Found the gloves.
my
We
exercise
found the
gloves,
gloves.
man.
Yeah, no, those are the
For
gloves.
stealing?
What's this?
Huh?
Yeah, we knew you were calling hookers.
Are those condoms?
At least you're being safe about it. We don't need any of these
Wow.
running around.
Yeah.
Gee.
At least you're fucking wrapping it up. You check the bottom of that cereal box. You selling drugs?
There ain't no drugs, man. There's none but cereal and chips over here. Come on. What are you doing with my shoes, man?
People hide drugs in their shoes.